Welcome to Warblog. Just a quick update really. I'm just putting this Gorde Airbase game. Just give a little overview on it, but it's part of the Orbital War series. So I had this game, the Battle for Calafo. As you can see, it was called Gorde Airbase. Now the reason it was called Gorde Airbase is because when you look at it, and look at this video, now you can't hear the video, I don't think. Now, if you heard that, it said Gode looks prosperous with its whatever. But the thing is, I thought it said Gorde, which was why I called this Gorde Airbase. But I have actually since re-listened to that because I thought I'd start off with where I left and find the next battle. And of course, when I listened to that, I thought that doesn't sound like Gorde. It sounds like a Gode. And I found Gode on the map. So Gorde Airbase was here. That's where I put it. And now I've removed it, so these look a bit odd. Maybe I should move them, but I'll leave them there. What the hell? It did associate with Calafo, which is over there. So that's sort of how that matches. So if you look at this, now I have actually sort of already played this, so or not. I've already gone into play mode. But if you look at the map, there's Calafo, and Gorde is there, and the airbase is very clearly there. Now it actually says that it's the 5th Brigade of the 4th Division of the Ethiopian Army, and that they held 5 key locations around Gode, and I assume one of them is Gode, one of the airbase, and I've put 3 here. So that's pretty much that, really. It's just to sort of clarify that I've sort of redeveloped that previous scenario, which is still semi-valid, because Calafo was the objective. And this is a following objective, and so this is where they've taken Calafo and then they're moving on to Gorde. The only thing I just want to maybe add on to this is that the key feature is, I think this river clearly goes all the way up here, but what you've also got is a bridge there and a bridge at Calafo. Now, there's no bridges in between, so basically you have to commit a strategy quite early on as to what goes this way and what goes that way. I've done this video before, so I know what I'm going to say, but before it was a surprise or an idea that I sort of figured out. Well, you could sort of put a holding force here and send everything else this way. Or you could do the other way around. You could put a holding force there, send everything else this way. Or you could divide it into 2. Or you could, well, one thing I did think was trying to commit all the artillery to this side, gaining dominance on this side because there's not much there. And then you could set the artillery up there, for example, and then just bombard everything without the risk of them physically counter-attacking the artillery. I mean, obviously you'd have to hold this hex here, but, you know, assuming that you could do that, it wouldn't be difficult. But, you know, I mean, that's just an idea. I don't think it's a major strategy, but otherwise you would be putting your front line with your artillery behind, so the artillery would be having to constantly sort of move up. You'd still have to move the artillery all over there, but it's just a sort of an idea. But what I'm really getting to is, I think this river plays a strategic role in forcing you to make a decision on which direction that you go with the units, because you won't be able to cross it again. I mean, I think it really needs to go north of the river because that's where the objective is. But I think you've got to. I would be more inclined really to just create a blocking force here, because one thing that is quite clear, and that's Calafo is a green objective, which means you already hold it, but you could lose it. Now, if you just moved everything out of Calafo or presented such a weak front here, these units could in fact probably take it away from you. I don't think it's very likely, but if you're a bad player and the Ethiopian is on the ball, that might happen. But the thing is, I think that the key thing to do is to just put a blocking force here, and then they wouldn't know really whether to sort of, to hold or to rush back. Because what these units I think would want to do is to rush back, cross the river, and then to help form a really strong line across here. So what you'd probably want to do is move all these units back to there to create that line, move all these units back across this river if you're the Ethiopian player, and then down here to create a really strong line there, working on the assumption that they won't be able to get enough units because they're in a fortress and they'd only be able to get one hex across a river with a sacking unit of 4. I don't think they could actually do anything across here. I mean, having them that close would be a problem. So you might want to leave something for delaying action, and you might want to also put something down here to sort of like just really sort of tie up to the units threatening Calafo. But I would have thought that, trying to make some sort of defensive line here or maybe here based on that, this is defence line 1, this is defence line 2. And I think it's a losing game. I mean, the Somalians did win anyway. But that's that really. I just wanted to sort of cover that as a sort of strategic insight into this sort of game, and sort of really sort of tie in with the fact that the original Gorde airfield has now been removed or modified to represent only the Calafo aspect of it. Fortunately, I could do that. If I couldn't, I would have probably left it in there and just said, "Oh, this is ahistoric." I've done that before, just because I don't like throwing games away. But yeah, so that's that. Speak to you later. Cheerio.